Hi everybody, Monty here, and we're getting started on Skill Builder Week. Okay, so during class we talked about how do we solve for a variable, this idea of the distributive property where we got to multiply stuff through, and then we got to write the equation of a line. Okay, this is the last item on the first part of the mailer I sent home. So if you have that, otherwise you can check your notes in your class notebook. Okay, math you for 20 weeks or for 20 minutes every week. And then if you want to start to raise your grade, I'm going to start posting retake makeups each week, and then you can come visit me during access time for that help. All right, so our solo activity. If you look on here, there's examples, and then the you try. Okay, now this first part I call substitute, replace, solve. Okay, so we have an equation. Boom. As you rewrite the equation, you're going to substitute in the values that you're given. So slope. The letter M stands for slope, and in this case it's 3/1. This point that it passes through is called x1, y1. So as we rewrite this equation, we're going to substitute in these values. Here we go. Y minus. Okay, here's our first one, y1. Well, what is y1? In this case, y1 is 0 equals m. Okay, well, what is m? M is the slope, and in this case is 3/1. You can just write 3 if you want, no big deal. Okay, parenthesis x minus x1. Well, what is our x1? In this case, it's -1. Okay, we're done. That is the actual practice of writing the equation given this line and this point. Okay, if you want to clean it up, you can. Y minus 0, you didn't have to write that. 3 minus a minus is a plus. Okay, and we could go one step further if you wanted. Y equals 3x plus 1. One of our activities what we're practicing this week is the distributive property. How do we get rid of parentheses to distribute? Y equals 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 1 is 3. I really like this. I really like this. I really like this. Okay? All right, let's go to the next problem. Okay? So we have examples at the top. Now it's the you try. Okay? So we look through here, we look through here, we look through here. Let's just do one and then you try the others. Okay? Let's draw a little fence. Balance. I'm an equal sign. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. So reverse PEMDAS. I want to move a -1. What's the opposite of a negative? Positive. Add a 1 to both sides. 1 minus 1 is 0. Bring down the 4x. Bring down the equals. 11 plus 1 is 12. What's the opposite of multiply? 4 times x. 4x equals 12. What's the opposite of multiply? Divide. Divide both sides by 4. 4x over 4 is equal to 12 over 4. What's 4 divided by 4? What's 4 divided by 4? 1. Good. So we have 1x is equal to 12 over 4, or in this case it simplifies to 3. Okay? You try a couple of the others. Okay? The distributive property. How do we get rid of parentheses? Okay? So we look at both of these, they're both the same. First we draw our line. That's our little fence. I'm an equal sign. First thing we want to do is to distribute. Okay, we want to get rid of the parentheses. Rid of the parenthesis. To do that, negative 8 times h is negative 8h. Negative times a negative is a positive. 8 times 16, let's grab a calculator, right? 8 times 16, 28. Carry the 4, 128. We still have the equals, and we still have the 192. Okay? So these take a little bit of time, don't they? So keeping it balanced. On the equals, we've got to keep it balanced. I need to get this h by itself. Okay, this takes time. The opposite of a plus is a minus. So I'm going to subtract 128 from both sides. Well, we're going to have a big number here, leaving us negative 128, positive 128 is 0. Negative 8h is equal to, add those up, 10, carry the 1, 10, 12, carry the 1, negative 320. Wow. Now, what's the opposite of multiply? Undo the multiplication. Divide both sides by negative 8. Negative divided by negative is a positive. Negative 8 divided by negative 8, anything divided by itself is 1. Whew. Better grab a calculator on that one, huh? 40. Okay? So, our goal this week, solving to distribute and the equation of a line. You go to the next page and pick a couple, just any two. Multiply, 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 multiply. Give them a try. Okay? Hopefully that was helpful. Otherwise, come see me in Access Time because we're at all different skill levels, but this is a skill we're going to need later in the year. Okay? See you on Thursday. Bye-bye.